Hi guys, so today I wanted to just do a quick deck building. Not a guide per se, but like I'm just gonna run you through like what I'm not really sure. Like I wanted to build Goku Jr. because I've not built this deck yet. I have all the bits and bobs from it for set 8, but I'm not really sure how I want to build this deck just yet. So I thought it would be quite an interesting video just to like show like what my deck building process usually would, how it would go about primarily. So like obviously we know what Goku Jr. does. It revolves around the Goku lineage cards. So the first thing to do obviously would be to check the trait. Also, as far as I'm aware, this kind of is important. The this trait here, the blank, is treated as an actual trait, as opposed to not a trait at all. That's really important in regards to Glorio, as far as I'm aware, because like if Glorio had technically no trait, then you could just play him with no downside. Like you could play all the Goku lineage stuff. So I know going in, I don't even need to think about this. This is going to 4. The Bardock SR is going at 4. The Goku SR is also going to be at 4. The Double Striker usually is a 2 of. So that's all the SRs. Oh, then and then the 4 super combos. Try to always remember your super combos when you deck build. But yeah, so like I know 100% when building the deck, I want to have this. I want to play these 14 cards 100%. And if I'm playing Goku's lineage, I want to definitely be able to search the Goku lineage stuff. So let's get the. Oh, that's the wrong trait. Let's get the cantrips. Chi Chi 100%. And then Archetype Searcher in the form of Goku Jr. So without doing anything else, Goku Jr. will have what, 19 targets? Because he can search himself. So yeah, this is like this is 19 targets, and I don't think there's a cost restriction on lineage. No, there isn't. So I know 100% in terms of Goku's lineage, these are the cards I want to play. The problem lies now with what other Goku lineage cards are good enough to invest time into playing. And this is kind of where my thought process is at. I could either commit and utilize other Goku Junior cards and really play into the Goku's lineage stuff, or I just take the best of we take the best of what we've got to offer and try to build a generic pile of good black cards behind Goku Jr. and take advantage of these really, really powerful LRs. The main, the main one being Bardock, right? I'm leaning towards the move away, like, because like one thing I keep seeing, the one thing I like to do is I try to move away and think differently than everyone else when it comes to deck building. One of the things I've seen quite people like consistently say quite adamantly is that you have to play Goku's lineage stuff. You have to. Like you have to play multiple stuff. You have to play cards that require you to have nothing but Goku's lineage cards on the board. But if we just look at like I'm gonna just bring this up one last time. If we just look at the Goku lineage cards that require you to have Goku's lineage on the board, a lot of them are quite low impact, right? So Gohan Future, it's a free cost 20 10k combo, right? So like this is when attacking, I can pop a 2 or less if I only control Goku's lineage. That's just okay. That's not very high impact. Especially when I can just play times 10 or burning power to kill 3 costs. Multiple of them. Gohan. Gohan is almost worth looking at. Because you can add a card and play a 1-drop, which is kind of clean, but I don't think I need to do that. I definitely would want Self Awakeners in the deck, but I don't think I need to do that. And then this Goku Childhood, I think, is not bad because obviously it lets you play either a 2 or less with Goku's lineage or the field. I don't think I want to play the field, if I'm being completely honest. I do want to play a marker generator, and this Goku, I think, is just genuinely good enough to play T3. Because it would also... This card synergizes with the Bardock really, really well. So I think I definitely want to play 4 of this. Then Pan GT, what was it? It's draw 2, put 1 back if I only have Goku's lineage on the board. I think it's the same with Goten. Goten is basically Power Brothers without an energy marker, but I can only have Goku's lineage, so once again, why am I just not playing Power Brothers? Then the only other lethal attackers in the deck, like, what was it? What's Gene do? If I only have lineage, one of my dudes get 10k. Chi-Chi is literally better. Not searchable, but better. And then we have Gohan Dual Attacker, right? This is the only other card I think that would kind of be worth playing lineage stuff only for, but I don't think it's worth it. So, and then we have Mount Paozu to generate marker, and obviously, yeah, sure, it ensures that we have a total cost of 3 on the battle area immediately, but that only matters if we're playing other cards with Goku's lineage. That have the Goku's, if you only control Goku's lineage, right? And as long as I'm double checking, Gohan doesn't care. Yeah, if you don't have it, yeah. Gohan doesn't care, and it's got Goku's lineage. Goku doesn't care, because if you have a card with cost 5 or more of Goku's lineage, and if you're awakened, he will be 5 or more. So, he doesn't care. And Bardock, if you have a card with cost 3 or more, and Goku's lineage, or Bardock's crew, this card gets its cost reduced by 2. So yeah, just reading all the cards, kind of for me, I would just want to play an archetype of. I think these would be all the Goku lineage cards I would want to play. Just trying to organize it. Yeah, I think this would be all of them. Honestly, I don't think I would need to play more. 26 cards, so 1 copy of Goku Jr. has 23 targets. I think that's respectable. The next step is like, what are the other 14 cards? 14? What are the other 24 cards that would fill the rest of this deck out quite well? So we'd be going over the generic black route. So easily in terms of the first thing would be removal. So that's super easy. We definitely would want Gogeta in the deck. Yep, 2 Gogetas, very easy. Interestingly enough, the stacking from the that's kind of cool. What's the plus sign do? Oh, it removes it. Oh my god. So yeah, let's get Gogeta back in here. To Gogeta because this lets us remove any card in the game. I'm not sure what this card is. Let's just remove that. Let's put this here. I would definitely think we need some Self Awakeners, that's for sure. and we want removal. So we'd want removal, Self Awakeners, and then some utility one, well, some utility 10Ks, because obviously our 10K count right now is kind of poo. Let's do the 10Ks first. If we're playing black and we're looking for 10Ks, there are two really good ones that I usually always want to play. Energy cost of 1 and 4. Let's get rid of the extras. So even like there's a very strong chance we're gonna play SCR Goku because it's just still a bonkers cards. Gloria, I think, will probably make its appearance. Power Brothers is just better than playing Goten, 100%. Chi Chi, there's a debate to play Chi Chi, but I don't think I really need it in a leader that awakens at 5. I definitely want Gear if I can help it. Interestingly enough, switch this cast Rustman in real top card deck and use up to one saying. There's a universe we might play this, bro. I'm gonna look at this gear day again, only because the Bardock literally stacks the cards, and you can just resolve this. But like, I don't know if that's too. That might be too cute. It might be too cute. I want some type of one cost removal. Don't think there's anything else just yet. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16 10Ks. That's a very healthy number. The last thing I'd kind of would want in a deck like this is definitely like some type of Self Awakeners. Uh, some type of Self Awakeners, and then just one more like low to the ground card to like pile some pressure on. I think I want to just have like an enough. I think I just want to have a couple more cards that can meet the condition of Bardock. Because at the moment we've only got this Goku that we can play on curve to meet the conditions. So I think what we want to do is find a free cost in black that would meet the requirement, but is just generically good. Uh, like, there's no reason to play the GT Goku free cost Super Saiyan 3. There's no real point. Because we have the GT Goku, that's a 5 cost Goku's lineage, and still will cost 3 anyway. That generates a marker. So let's have a look, see. This Bardock is just a little bit too cringe. But you know what might be? Yeah, I was just thinking. I think this Bardock here might just be good enough, honestly. I think this Bardock honestly might just be good enough to play. Even so, we'll have 6 things we can play on curve, and then 4 of them are searchable. Like this is searchable. After this, honestly, what it would like? I need some 2 drops to improve my curve. So like potentially Trunks and Pan. So like 2 Trunks, 4 Pan. That would be six cards. That might be it. That might be right. Might be too many. That might be too many though. I might only want to play like 4 2 drops. Let's have a look. See. Or 2 drop in black. Like, I'm not sure if removal is going to be that much of an issue. Not rarity. Energy cost of 2. There we go. I do wish Vidal just had an effect. That would have been really nice. Like, Pan's okay. This Pan's okay. But, like, since we're not leaning towards Goku's lineage that hard, and Heroic Lineage is not a card we're going to be playing. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's like Heroic Lineage or Heroic Legacy. Or Hero's Legacy. Since we're not going to be playing that, this card's not particularly very useful. Son Gohan is just a zero I really dislike about him. And, like, that's, like, the only thing I don't like about him, though. This Pan could be good because it could be good removal. The Trunks GT could also be quite valuable because it's another form of protection for my cards. But on curve, it's not particularly very high impact. There is a chance we might play the, honestly, we might play the Goku's Lineage. What is my zero count? It's currently 4, 8. I could accept 10 zeros. And I would have 4, 8. You know what? I think I am going to play the, I keep looking at Pan, the 2-cost Pan, but I genuinely think the other energy costs of 2. It's like between Trunks and Pan, but like I don't know if Trunks is even needed if the cost of my cards are increased by 1. They're already kind of just ridiculously hard to remove. But yeah, I think this Gohan might have a slot, bro. Because it fulfills 2 conditions. It's a self awaken that I can play on 2 life. It's a self awaken I can play on 2 energy, sorry. It allows my Barlocks it allows my Barlock crew card if I play on curve going second. Because this puts me to 7. What's called? Yeah, if I go second, T1 I play cantrip, T2 I play Gohan into another cantrip. I'll be at 7. That would put me to this would put me to 6. Opponent swings. That puts me to 5. Awaken. This would be a free cost, and then I play Bardock on curve, and then we're just off to the races, and we'll have combo on the board to defend ourselves. So honestly, I can either put SS4 in the deck if I want to, but if I was to look at SS4, I think I would cut Gohan completely from the deck if I wanted to do that. It's really weird because I do think if I was able to play SS4, this deck is just a lot better in the mirror match in comparison to other decks. I'm not disliking the Gohan, but like I've got very limited slots left. So let me just look at extras. Hero's Lineage, a Heritage, that's what it's called. So I'm definitely playing Sparking. I'm playing black, so I'm definitely playing Sparking. Am I playing Sparking or am I going to play Am I Gonna End You? Because I know Burning Power is going to be better than times 10. But I guess times 10 always... The problem is times 10 requires a marker, but requires me not to have a board. Whereas Burning Power of Instant doesn't require me to have a board. Does require me to have a board, and I need to obviously control 6 costs, so like, whether it's Bardock, Goku GT, Goku, or... It's either Bardock, Goku GT, or... I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm going to End You is better to play in comparison to Sparking. Probably not. But Burning Power to me probably seems... Like, even though Burning Power can't be used until I'm awakened, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I guess the only thing I'm thinking about at this point is like whether I want to play... I don't even know if I need to play Junior, but Junior such as my super combo, so it probably does need to be in the deck. I'm not sure if I'm going to play Junior. I'm not sure just yet. Because I need to count how many cards I would miss with if I was to play Junior, which would give me my 2-cost slot at that point. 4, 8, 12, 16. Because say I didn't play Junior, like, so I'm just counting how many That's what I'm saying. Like, deck building should be like this type of process, by the way. Like, I definitely think you should be like consistently thinking about what you're trying to do on curve. How does some cards interact with other cards? Like, because sure, you could say, like, why am I just not playing Gogeta? Uh, the short answer, personally, is that Gogeta can't make use of this Bardock 5-cost. And no other deck can use this card as efficiently as Goku Jr. can. You don't have to play bad cards like a new legend to get use out of this Bardock. And you have Goku to recur it, which is something no other deck can do. But if I did cut Goku Jr., so let me just count. So I've got, I think it was 27 targets. I'd really want to get to 30, then I'd feel really comfortable playing Goku Jr. still. But the thing I feel really uncomfortable with this list right now is that I don't have any 2-costs. There's no 2-costs. And if I cut Goku Jr., I can put 2-cost and SCR Goku and call it a day. So let me see, I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22. It'd be 25 targets for Goku Jr. I don't know, bro. Oh wait, no, I've forgotten the Goku. So that's what I've forgotten the number already. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, 25. Am I stupid? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, 25. I don't know if 25 targets for a check top 3 is enough. I don't think it is, honestly. So I think I'm going to cut the Goku Jr., which kind of just makes this Super Kondo just flavor. It kind of makes it a flavor text one. Also, I kind of need to look for a way to discard this so Goku is a lot better as well. But the only card that does, like, discarding in black is what? The 1-drop energy marker generators, which I don't particularly want to play. Oob, which is going to cost me my marker, so that's very low impact. And Goku 5 cost too much. I'd have to play Gogeta if I wanted to make use of the super rare Goku 5-drop. Oh no, Bardock can. Bardock can. I can literally play this Bardock. I can play this Bardock on cut. Yeah, okay. I can literally combo away the Gohans in my hand, convert that into a draw, then use this Goku to just resurrect the Gohan. That's pretty cute. I wish there was a cleaner way to discard it, but I guess I only need one in the drop and then that's it. So, I guess it begs the question, do I bother play SCR Goku? Because like I said, the 2-cost curve is the thing that has me a little bit worried. And you usually wouldn't play this many cantrips. I think I am going to cut the Goku Jr. I'm going to put SCR Goku in the deck. And then I think I'm either going to play 2 Pan. I'm either going to play 2 Pan, 2 Trunks. which I think is the right thing to do, 2 pan, 2 trunks. Oops, this is the leader. But I guess, like I said, like, I know people will be like, oh, so why don't I just play, I should just play another leader instead. If I'm going to play Goku Jr. like this. I honestly think this is how Goku Jr. is going to look anyway. This Goku does make me want to play, make Gogeta though, because Gogeta, I think, finally has enough another world cards to actually make Paiku-hon look good enough to explore. Yeah, I truly do think I just still want to play SCR Goku. I don't think he needs it, but like this card's just still too broken to not play, right? And then we just play a 2 cost. I think I might play times 10. This still might, Burning Power of Instinct might just be too cute in comparison to times 10, bro. I think I'm trying to be way too cute. Consistency is king after all. Times 10, times 10, times 10. Like, I think if you want to build the deck around Heroes Heritage, that's when you play all the other cards with Goku that has a Goku Junior shit. But, like, I don't think that's the way to build this deck. I really don't. I think you just want to play good generic black cards. But yeah, I think we just want to go 2 costs. So it can either be like what am I trying to bounce? What cards would I want to use pan for? I guess it's the question I'm asking. In FBO8 format, what card would I want to bounce as for? Because like I have times 10 to kill the 3 LSs. I have times 10 and Gohan Childhood to kill 3 LSs. I have Gogeta to kill everything in the game. What 4 costs would I want to bounce? Broly? Maybe? Unlikely, but maybe? Do I think Trunks is going to be needed? I don't think so. I've got currently 8. I've got 10 zeros in the deck, so I don't really want to play anymore. I think I will just play Pan for now as the middle ground 2 cost slot. Self Awakener. I can't think of a better Self Awakener to play right now. Off the top of my head, I really can't. Because Trunks just feels insanely power crept, bro. And in a blind environment, I don't think I really need it. So I think I'm just going to play Pan at the moment. I kind of value Pan a lot higher than the rest of the Self Awakeners in black. Trunks might go back in though, but like I don't know what card I'm trying to protect myself from right now. Once I know what the environment is, I probably can build it a lot easier, but my mouse is having a field day right now. Alright, there we go. So I think something like this is what my first initial build's gonna be. Let's save it. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on with Deck Planet, but I think this is where we're gonna end up. That took just under half an hour, which is great. I know I didn't explain, like, I hope my process kind of made sense when building this. Like, why, like, me explaining the cards that I chose, why they're going to be in the deck and why they wouldn't be. Like, Power is just obviously Goten generically, but better. 1 cost removal through Giru. Chi-Chi's just a cantrip. That could get the boost, but I don't think that's going to matter at all on this board's in terms of this deck. Hercule recurs all the 1 costs. Chi could be over Guru. Like, I just don't know if you need that self awakener. Maybe. If people try to starve Goku Jr. on 6. Maybe. But I don't think that will be the case. So yeah, I think we're gonna start with this list right now. And then we'll just make edits accordingly as we move forward. I might not even need SCR Goku, honestly. Might not be needed, but like it might not even be needed at 4. Like this card might just be able to go to 2. But I think this is going to be a good little template to start off. Like I said, I didn't really want to build a Goku Junior deck that's just completely revolving around Goku's lineage. I just wanted to play the good SRs and like the only good other cards, which is GT, that are just generic. Make a good generic pile and go from there. But yeah, tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys later.